What is going on, guys? Welcome to the live stream today. I'm hoping you guys are having a great week. I really want to basically touch base on the pricing that's going on. It's crazy. I am like a loss of words on the things that I have read over the last couple of days. So what is going on to a general rock? What's going on? Dylan. There's a couple of names in here I haven't seen before. So welcome to the channel. Always blessed. And Baruto, welcome to the live stream. So I want to talk about Xbox Series X and, of course, PlayStation 5 and what's exactly going to be the case during, launch date. What's the price going to be? Like, what's happening? And the thing is, both systems, both companies are holding out prices, trying to compete with the other company. This is a very normal thing during a price or during price competition and new system launch. However, there was a very big leak where a Microsoft Xbox employee, or I think it was an executive, I'm not exactly sure, where he emailed somebody and the price of the Halo bundle and Xbox Series X was included. Now, what that was a bundle with the game and the system. We know the game's been pushed back, and most games are about $60, maybe $65 with tax. The bundle price of the Series X was like $599, which pretty much means the console only is going to be $549 minimum. Might actually be $600. They may just sell it for $599 without the game at this point, since the game was pushed off. Now, it is pretty much all but confirmed that the PS5 digital is going to be $499 and the PS5 standard is going to be $549. So at this point, the PS5 will be cheaper, especially if Xbox goes and sells their console at $600 or $599. Now, that's relatively a close price. However, Microsoft doesn't really care about selling consoles at this time. I mean, obviously, they want people to buy it, but they're really concerned with their Game Pass right now, which has over $100 million a month in revenue. And they really want to get people to be playing on Game Pass, the Windows 10 gaming, and then, of course, the Series X. So they're generating income from a different type of source than PlayStation's console sales. Now, I know PlayStation has PS Now, and in my opinion, PS Now is a lot more intuitive to use in a lot of ways. There are some advantages to Game Pass, but what I've noticed is that with Xbox's Game Pass, you have to install every game you want to play, whereas the PS Now, you can stream it at a lower resolution and you don't have to wait for the download and install. You can pretty much play it instantly. I did not see that option there for Game Pass. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It just means over the last week that I've been using Game Pass, I have not seen it or figured it out. That's the big problem. Now, as far as the PS5, like I said, you can stream any game you want quickly and instantly at a lower resolution, or you can install it to play it at full graphics. Now, PlayStation's sort of in the same situation. They really care about the PS Now sales and the subscriber base of PS Now, but they're a little bit more towards console sales. And I think they're changing their motto to a degree with this new generation. However, the fact is the PlayStation 5 is going to be a little bit cheaper than the Xbox Series X. So it's safe to say PlayStation could potentially outsell Xbox just based off price alone. Would you rather spend $549 or $599, or would you rather spend the price leak on PlayStation, which is $499? Now, Sony very well could change the price, because let's face it, they haven't officially announced any solid pricing information just yet, but it's safe to say that Microsoft is going to adjust their pricing based on the leak, because they're going to want to compete with Sony. However, there's also that chance where it's too late, because we're 60 days out from these new consoles, a little over 60 days, like 2.5 months, because we're almost into September, and November 20th is right around the time where they're going to be releasing these systems. So realistically, I see Microsoft coming in at $549. That's where I see Xbox Series X. PlayStation 5 has been leaked at $499 for the digital. However, the issue at hand is that Sony, like I said, could technically still change price. So could Microsoft. It's very possible we could see a $399 PS5 and a $499 or $549 Series X, although I don't think that will happen, because we already went down that road last generation. PS4 was a lot cheaper than the Xbox One was because of the Kinect. If you wanted it with the Kinect, it was like $100 more. I don't think that's going to happen again this time around, but there's no telling. So what do you guys think of that? $549 for the Series X, and it could possibly be the $599, because there's no telling if that leaked price of $599 bundle, if they're going to make it cheaper just because the game is not ready. It very well could be a $600 system. Will that stop you from buying Series X? Were you going to buy Series X anyway? Let's go ahead and I'm going to pull up this website here, because I really want you guys to see it right quick. So I'm looking to bring it up first, and then I'll show you. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you the price leak of Xbox Series X. There we go. It's just a little bit weird, though, how it leaked at that expensive right before the game was delayed. It was right around the time the game was delayed. It's just crazy. Where is the price leak? Oh, wait. Price leak. There we go. It's just crazy when you think about it, how expensive these systems are going to be compared to the last ones. They're like $50 to $100 more already. I mean, you're going to be able to get the Series S, which is going to be smaller, but that's still... There we go. Let's bring this over for you guys. Sorry, it took me a second to find it. Okay, here we go. So if you look, Series X price leak and retail screenshot, $599 is where it's going to be sitting at. I can actually see this price being $599 permanently, like, and not even going down, because it makes sense because how powerful the system is. It's going to be $599 most likely, or $549 to justify the game. So you see, right? Oops, come on with these pop-ups. PS4 outsold Xbox. We already know all that. They just basically talk about it. There is going to be a very good possibility that PS5 could sell for $399. Right now, they're going at it. The price leak is by Alana Pierce. There was a screenshot sent that there was a $599 price leak. I've seen that photo, but I don't know where it is at this point in time. It's just safe to say that $599 is pretty accurate. It really is. I don't see Xbox Series X being under $500. I don't see how they could sell it for under $500 with the amount of power that's behind this hardware. Like, I don't see it. If they were to sell it for $450 or $449, $459, something like that, they would probably tie Sony in sales just about. Would make it very close. They may even jump ahead if they can price it right. And they're really not caring too much about making money on the console sales as much as they are with Game Pass. So with that being said, if they did price it at $450, they'd put a hurting on Sony, a big time, because then Sony would be more expensive. And with the Game Pass and the amount of subscribers in Game Pass, Microsoft could really take the fight to Sony this time. It's going to depend on pricing. The problem is we're 60 days out from the console launch. 60 days. And like a little over 60 days. It's like 75 or 80 days, but it's 2.5 months. And you need to give your retailers 60 to 90 days notice of price. Like, what do you expect your retailers to do? Buy up $100,000 worth of PlayStation or Xbox stock only 2 weeks before launch date? Can't do that. You got to give your retailers time to decide what they're going to need for their inventory. And pretty much every other generation that's come about, they've had themselves a good 60 to 90 days notice. We don't have that now. We're getting close to 60 days, still don't have it. So these prices are looking like they could potentially be accurate. And if that's the case, it's $100 more for Xbox than it is for PS5. Now, that's not going to help Microsoft sell consoles, but we're going to have to wait and see. What do you guys think? $599 for Xbox is right where I think it's going to be. $549 for PS5. So they're going to be within $50, $50 to $100 of one another. You very well could see Sony sell the standard edition for $499 and the digital for $459. And I could really, really see that as being the most logical thing here, because with the price leak, unless it was intentional, which very well could be the case, Sony is most likely going to undercut that. There's no way they're going to price it higher. So, like I said, you could probably see $499 on standard, $459 or $449 on digital. Very possible. Or you could just see $499, same price for digital or standard, which is also extremely likely, which puts them $100 less than the Xbox Series X. So what's up, social? Welcome to the stream. What's up? Always blessed. It's hard to say at this point in time. It really is, because of everything that's going on, the speculation, and of course the price difference that, the hardware cost to make. Game Pass, PS Now. It's Sony versus Microsoft. They have different mottos and pricing and what they're looking to achieve. So it makes it really difficult to determine an exact price at this point in time, but I would say it's safe to say PlayStation is going to be cheaper again, which always seems to be the case. and this happens like all the time. It seems to be like an ongoing thing, if you want to know the truth. Sony typically undercuts Microsoft, and they sell more consoles, they sell more games, they have more exclusives, more exclusive game studios, overall just more console gaming, whereas Microsoft's more concerned with Windows / Xbox kind of being interchangeable with saves and the cloud and the Game Pass. They just have different approaches to this whole thing. And the thing is that PlayStation's approach is better. It always has been. And that's what happens when you spend 25 years on the top. You don't get there easily. You don't stay there easily either. And that's not saying Microsoft sucks or that I don't like it, because I'm buying both. It's just the issue at hand is that PlayStation seems to always have one up on Microsoft when it comes to exclusives, content, and price. But it's yet to be seen on this generation. It really is. So what do you guys think? Comment in the comment box when the video posts to YouTube and let me know what you think of the price. Like I said, I think we're looking at $499 PlayStation 5, whether it's digital or standard. I think it's going to be priced pretty much the same or very close. And we're looking at about a $100 gap between the two systems, with Xbox coming in between $549 and $599. I would hate to see Microsoft try to sell it for $649. I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen, but we're basically looking at $500 versus $600. That's where we're sitting at. Could be a little bit less, but I think there's going to be a $50 to $100 gap between the systems, Sony being the cheaper one. So I really appreciate you guys stopping in. Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody in the chat who is commenting and hanging out in here. And I think we're going to have a fun time this fall. We're going to have a lot of content on both consoles. I'm going to be streaming both of them on the channel. And stay tuned, because at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which is just under an hour, we're going live on Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, of course, the Warzone. Tomorrow night, we're going to be doing some Rainbow Siege and some Warzone. We're going to have some serious fun. Maybe we'll get some Hyperscape in there sometime this weekend. We will see you guys on the next upload. You're very welcome, Social. And again, thank you to everybody in here. Dylan... Get Social, because Social is his nickname. Frost didn't stop in today, and that is a little bit strange because he's usually here. General E-Rock, thank you for stopping in too, and always blessed. I appreciate all you guys. We'll see you in just under an hour on the live stream. Of course, when the video posts, let me know what you guys think of this price leak. It's pretty much all but confirmed, and let me know what you guys think the price is going to be and what system you plan on buying. But that's going to do it, guys, until the next upload or live stream, which of course is going to be coming in just about an hour. We'll take care. Have some fun, be safe, and we will see you very soon. Peace.